7 reasons you should take a turmeric and ginger shot every day. That was one of the articles that came in an email the other day from Health Magazine. So what are these 7 reasons, you ask? I will share them with you. Number 1, antioxidant effects. 2, reduces inflammation. 3, boosts immunity. 4, reduces chronic pain. 5, improves nausea and digestive health. 6, supports heart health. And 7, may promote weight loss. And it really got me thinking because I take a ginger turmeric shot every day with my immunity shots, but I just thought about the mass population out there reading this article and how many people might just skip over it because the idea of even taking something like that and making them on your own might just seem too obscure. Like, for instance, where would you even find fresh turmeric? I don't know if someone like, my mom, who's a baby boomer, would even know where to find this or think that she could, let alone make these shots herself. But the reason I'm stressing my mom's generation and baby boomers is because the effects of these 2 powerhouses together are just so powerful for ailments that especially affect the older community. So I decided to do an experiment, how it would feel if I tried making my favorite immunity shot, which is fresh turmeric, ginger, lemons, oranges or mandarins, and pineapple, and try different ways to actually make them other than my cold press juicer. So this is kind of a cold press juicer versus blender versus an Omega 8006 masticating juicer, which is more on the affordable end. And so please stay tuned and see how my venture goes and what I discovered along the way. So for the first immunity shots recipe, I'm going to use my Nama J2 cold press juicer, which is just what I use every day. And that'll be kind of the comparison point to the other methods on ease, taste, quality, time consumed, juicing, and cleaning up, all the factors together, especially when we're considering someone like a baby boomer trying to do this for themselves. My recipe is 2 large lemons, 3 mandarins, a cup of pineapple, 2 thumb-sized pieces of turmeric, and about 3 to 4 thumb-sized pieces of ginger. I also add a good pinch of black pepper because this helps with the absorption of curcumin, the active compound in turmeric. This amount typically yields about 10 to 12 ounces of juice, which is good for up to 5 days in the fridge or about 2 to 3 months in the freezer. I love using these cute 2-ounce glass jars, and I'll link them down below. Your empty spice jars also work great too. I love showing cleanup method as well, just to put it in perspective of how labor intensive it might be for you or someone who you care for. I know that can be a big game changer for a lot of people, so I thought that I would include it. I hope it helps. And for this particular juicer, it did take me about 5 minutes, but I really scrub it hard because the ginger and turmeric can really stick to the parts. Here's blender attempt number 1. First time trying it this way. Could have added more water. It is so thick. Even after adding more water, as you can see, the strainer was a no-go. I switched to a nut milk bag, but the amount of mess and frustration is permanently etched in my mind forever. Okay, so I'm used to mine, but this is the blender version. I'm gonna see if I can really tell the difference. Oh my God, it's so bad. It is so bitter and no. So the next day, call me crazy, but I decided to try it again. This time though, working smarter, not harder. So I doubled the water and I pulled out the nut milk bags. I'll link them below. And I decided to milk this shot for all it was worth. It was very hands-on and more labor-intensive than I had signed up for. Whew. This takes forever. I'm calling it good. So here's my taste test, and I'm gonna see if it's kind of like the same bitterness and repulsiveness that I experienced yesterday. I don't know what it is, but it tastes so much more harsh when it comes from the blender. Not my preferred method at all. It definitely tasted more watery because I had to add water for the blender, but I just didn't want it to be thick like puree like yesterday's experience. Just another thing to point out is that if we're trying to heal our parents, like if they're experiencing conditions like arthritis and inflammation, they don't want to be milking a nut bag for like 2 minutes. I don't know, I feel like cleaning a juicer might be more easier on the hands and joints than it actually is to like milk that thing. I'm just trying to put myself in their shoes. Plus, I don't know if my mom would really go for this one. I think she would definitely like the sweetness of the other one much better. Yeah, just to make sure I'm not crazy, I'm gonna taste this one just to see like the difference. Oh my God, it's so smooth and sweet and refreshing. Like you can really taste the burst of freshness and aliveness. I don't know, I feel like it's just more nutrient dense. I'm sure it is because it's not watered down. And then with this one, let me try another taste. Very, very bitter. And I left the peels on for both of them, so I really wanted to get a good comparison, so. Oh gosh. Okay, just take my word for it. I utterly despised cleaning the pulp out of this bag, even despite how easy it is to just clean the blender and lid. And yes, the yellow will come out of these bags in the wash, but maybe not the things it may touch along the way, i.e. towels or shirt. I definitely wanted to include my old school Omega juicer from back in the day. And honestly, I would choose it over the blender any day because it uses these filters to collect the pulp as it spins around, and it's just been my favorite way to dispose of the pulp by far. But the biggest issue I have with this guy is just how imbalanced it gets while juicing. Because it's that centrifugal force, it's kind of like that washing machine when it gets imbalanced. So you have to try holding it in place while also trying to shove contents down the chute, but all while enjoying its nice breeze. But hey, if you're up for a little wrestling match and you don't mind waiting forever for it to eject the juice, you have to keep tipping it and getting all the juice out. So now I'm gonna do the taste test with the Omega 1000. Didn't really yield a lot of juice. Here we go. It's good. It's really foamy. Definitely better than the blender one. It is what it is. Here's the thing about centrifugal juicers is that it oxidizes the juice really quickly. And so it's kind of meant for you to drink immediately, but I'm not gonna drink all of this. So I'm actually going to save it in these baby food molds like I do, and then just keep them frozen. So that's the plan, Stan. Here we go. Get like 4 shots out of it. They're not the highest of quality. They're still gonna be great. And then this is how you clean it. This is my Omega 8006 juicer. It's a masticating juicer. I am curious to see how these shots compare. Oops, wrong direction. Okay. Pineapple. You gotta cut it so small. I forgot how tedious it is to cut every piece of produce so small, enough to fit in this tube, and it might sound like a minor thing, but once you switch to throwing the entire recipe into a hopper like the Nama J2, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I love this juicer, it's fine. Okay, so this is the Omega Masticating juicer version. Better, much better. You know what? I got an idea. I've got my Nama J2 version, I've got the blender version, and then I've got the Omega juicer version. I'm gonna have the kids give me a taste test, and I'm gonna decipher between which version is which. You think I can do it? Challenge time! I'm getting really serious about this. So I've got the O for Omega. I've got the N for Nama J. And then I'm gonna have the B for blender or bad. But what if it turns out to be my favorite one? Okay, so the juices are all chilled and the kids have stirred them and mixed them up just so. Okay, so I'm gonna write the letter of which one I think it is. So here's the first one. Ready, guys?
Yeah. I like it.
That one was pretty good. So I'll put N or O.
Okay.
All right, the next one. Oh, that one's like... So that one was really sweet. You know what? I might say that might be O. Okay, let me try this one.
Let's see if she...
I think that one's B. Okay, so I'm gonna say N. I think this one, wait, let me try one more time. I'm not gonna look at the bottom. Or, okay, I think this one is Nama, I think this one is Omega, and I think this one is bleh. Can I see?
Wait. Okay, well,
Okay, the big reveal. Okay, here we go. This is so exciting. The first one is B. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The next one is N, not O. And the last one is O. I got none of them right. I got none of them right. Girls, stop barking. Oh my gosh. So I guess the moral of the story is put them in the fridge and let them chill for a bit, and then they all kind of taste the same. That's ridiculous. Well, cheers. Thanks for watching. This is the Holistic Hazelnut signing off.
And the Vader and Roscoe show.
And the Veda and Roscoe show behind us.
And now, bloopers.
Oh my God.
Not good?
So I did it blender version because I wanted to see if like my mom or someone would be able to just do it in their blender and strain it through one of these things. I can't wait to show you the footage because it was the most disgusting, horrible, horrific experience. It was like yellow pulp everywhere and trying to like scrape it down in this thing. I had to pull out a cheesecloth, milk the damn thing. It tastes so bad.
Opposed to that guy?
Yeah, I mean, I thought maybe these were kind of bad because I didn't add enough pineapple juice. So that's why I like juiced some pineapple juice first.
Penny, I thought we made it.
Oh my God, no! It is so bad. I'm really gonna have to shoot these. Like maybe actually shoot these. Okay.